Don't trip.
Don't trip.
Don't trip.
Don't even trip. We got you.
Relax.
The
It
angle.
becomes double chin so fast. No, it doesn't. Anyways, go ahead.
This is the intro to the podcast. Thing you just said. So, what's up, y'all? Welcome to the Don't Trip podcast. You're with your host David, and today we have two new guests for you. Two of my very close friends. We have Alex and Claudia represent today. So, we'll give you a little bit of applause. We can't hear you right now because you don't have your headphones in, but an applause sound.
That's cool. So I'm Alex. I'm a friend of David's and Claudia's. Claudia and I cheered together in college at U of A, and I had class with David, so
Yeah.
that's where we're at.
Okay. Claude.
My name is Claudia. I met Alex on the cheer team, like she said, and I know David. Well, we've always known each other, but I met him officially through Alex.
Yeah. This is a trio right here, y'all. So if you didn't know, this is the gang right here, the OGs. So they got some advice for y'all. We asked some girl questions on Instagram. If you haven't gone to the Instagram, go ahead and submit your questions. We also have the regular for y'all, the don't trip questions, get y'all tripping right. And we also have just a little bit of outside the ordinary mom talk. Like, we're gonna get your baby mamas right. We're gonna get all the baby daddies to act right. So listen in, tap in, make sure you enjoy the episode. Go like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. But we're gonna get into the first question. Ready? Why do men start realizing that they have a good woman after the relationship is over? Don't trip.
We got you.
Oh, Lord.
Honestly, because they can't find anyone else like you.
I was just about to say that.
They realize once you're gone, you're like, damn.
They look for your qualities in other person.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever heard like?
I like that. Yup.
Have you guys ever heard like a guy? I saw like a tweet one time and it was like, guys look through like porn and they're like looking for a girl that's like you, but like can't find anyone that compares. You know what I'm saying? Like they're always looking for someone that will like compare to you, whether that's like look wise, like personality wise, your values, whatever it is. Like and they're like, oh shit, like.
That's crazy.
I don't know if I'll find someone as good as the person I was just like with and who I had.
Yep.
And they knew me so well, and it's like I feel like when something happens, they're like, "Oh, damn, she would have never done that."
Yeah, or like she would have never acted that way. She would have done this with me, you know. But and I also feel like when guys come back and say that, it just depends also on like how long the breakup had been.
Yeah, that's very true.
You know what I mean? Like it takes some time to kind of get over somebody.
Understandable. So now we're doing some baby mama questions. Okay. I've never had a woman with a child, and my good friend Claudia has a child, the cutest little Malaya.
Yes.
But we're gonna ask these questions. We've had them in for a minute, but I've never really like answered them. So one person asks, "Is it weird, or no? Is it difficult getting a guy if you have a baby, or what do you say to a guy?"
Don't trip. We got you.
Okay.
Claudia got you.
Claudia got you. Do you like wait a minute to introduce? Like, obviously, you don't go off the bat. Like, or do,
Wait,
do you
let
go off the bat?
me answer the question of like, is it hard to get a guy?
Yeah.
No,
No.
it is not. But I think it's like up to you to set boundaries, because I'm not going to introduce someone new to my daughter if it's like a fling, or like if it hasn't been more than like a year.
Very
like that's
true.
my mark, is right now is like a year. But yeah, it's not hard.
It's not hard to find a guy.
Yeah, it's definitely not hard to find a guy. And again, it's like it's up to you to set those boundaries.
Okay, flip it. When a guy tells you he has a kid and like he's not together with the girl, is that a turn off?
Alex, you can answer this question. Like, put yourself in that situation, because I have a different perspective because I'm a mom.
Yeah, you have a kid. I would say no, that's not a turn off. I mean, me personally, like, I love kids. I can't wait to have kids. Like, I basically think of Malaya as like my kid, because like we live together. But no, for me, that's not a turn off. The only thing that's a reservation is like a crazy baby mama. Because like I'm not petty. I don't like drama. Like I can't have a girl coming at me like with bullshit, you know.
I feel that.
And like bottom line, I will do everything in my power to make you feel comfortable. If I'm in the picture with your kid, like I'm not gonna be disrespectful in any way.
Definitely.
Like that's a big part of it for me, is like I would do everything I can to make you feel comfortable.
I think another thing too is like what the guy is doing, right? Like, what is he telling you the relationship is like? What is he doing as a father? Is he setting those boundaries too? Like, that's super duper important because that tells you what kind of person he is.
Okay. I think that kind of answers both of the questions that we had for that, actually. So, low-key, if you have any more questions, I'm probably going to have these two on again. If you have any Momma questions, blah, 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 we can have them back on there. So, just DM us. We'll get them answered. But now we're on to a little bit more sexual questions. Okay. How do y'all take this? I kind of know what I mean. What does it mean if he finishes really quick or goes soft in the middle of it? Don't trip. We got you.
We got you. Yeah.
Those are two different scenarios
Okay,
for sure.
hit the first one then. What if he finishes very quick?
So it could be a combination of two things, or it could be one of the others. Like either you got it like that, or he hasn't done anything in a long time.
Yeah, because after November, 2 seconds, one pump chump. That's it. After November,
it's from personal experience.
No, I don't have sex. So.
Oh, okay.
Or what were you saying? Sorry.
The other part of the question is,
what if he goes soft?
What if he goes soft in the middle? It depends on what he's telling you. Like if he's like, no, I'm like enjoying this. Like I don't want to be a one pump chump. Like I gotta slow down a little bit. But he's still giving you pleasure. I don't see anything wrong with that.
I don't either. And I think, I don't know, what I would think from my head is like that guy just maybe has something going on in his mind. Like guys get super in their head too of like, I don't know. That can affect you, right?
Yeah.
Like if they're just like, if something else is on their mind and it just like.
Yeah. But I feel like all the guys that I've been with, like they always, it's like, it's vocal. Like they always say like, I don't want to finish just yet. Like, but it's never like quiet. Because if it gets quiet, I'm like, is something wrong?
Is something wrong?
Oh, but he said like if they go soft.
Oh, like I thought
like,
you meant soft as in like
like limp.
Oh,
gummy.
Yep, that's different.
Oh, well, that's
Gummy
two
dick.
different interpretations. So that too.
So
if they go,
what does it mean if a guy goes gummy while you have sex?
That's my answer.
Damn.
Okay,
that's my answer. Like they're just in their head about something else.
Oh yeah,
that's
sure.
like affecting the whole situation. It's not you. It's not
you.
Not you.
It's not
most
you.
of the time.
Most of the time.
Most of the time. But maybe sometimes it is.
With that being said, like a lot of girls, right, have like different shit happens down there,
right,
from
other
guys.
Oh, you mess with their pH balance. That's what she's talking about.
That's what I'm talking about. And like guys will be the first ones to be like, oh, like her pussy stinks. Not like,
no, bro. Like it might be you giving her.
Not like straight up like. Girls have been blamed like for things, but it's like you're literally the one that threw off her pH balance. Like you're doing some shady shit, most likely.
Okay, I feel that.
Yeah.
Because usually, if something's going on, your body knows.
Yeah. And
your body knows.
Girls just only have one person that they're messing with.
But I agree with her because if there's something else going on in your life, like outside of it, I could see that happening too. Like you're like, damn, I'm finna get kicked out of my house tomorrow. Even though having sex, like that's what your mind is on, and that's just not sexually attractive. Because I learned this in med. I knew this before, but parasympathetic nervous system, right? Rest and digest. That is when you get a boner. That's when you get hard.
Stop real quick. What were all of our majors in college?
Physiology.
Why do we know each other?
Oh yes.
We're all
physio
majors.
Yep.
That's how we do it.
I was just a year older. No, 2 years older.
You're 2 years older than me. David's a year older than me.
Mm-hmm.
So it went.
But yeah, so it's rest and digest. That's how you get it up. You're in your rest and digest. So if you're thinking about something, if you're stressing about something, that's not resting and digesting. You're not finna be up there. Like it's science. That's how it works. So if something's wrong, if he's not chilling, then it is your parasympathetic nervous system, I think. No, wait, maybe it might be switched. Damn, that's probably why I didn't do that test. It's either.
No, I think you're right.
No,
Parasympathetic is rest and digest.
I think you're
Sympathetic
right.
is fight or flight.
You don't want fight or flight. You want to relax. Because like also if you think about just sex
Your
in
blood
general,
flow too.
Sex in general,
I gotta look this
you
up.
want
Yeah,
to
go ahead, look it up before we put it on the
because
podcast.
I put it on the podcast.
No, because
Parasympathetic.
sympathetic is when you're panicking. You can't.
You mean sympathetic is when you're panicking?
Yeah, parasympathetic is rest and digest.
Yeah.
Sympathetic
It's when you're panicking.
is when you're panicking.
And also you gotta think about the blood circulation. Like
You're right. I'm right. It's cool. We're good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, good. See, that's why
Thank
you
you,
do
thank
good
you,
on
thank
your
you. I did well.
You
You're
passed.
right.
You passed
You're
your
right.
first semester.
Think about
Yeah.
if
Yes,
you're like even as a girl, like if you're having sex, right, and you're like thinking about something that you're like that's in your
Anxious
head.
about or
Like you're
stressing
not
out?
sitting there enjoying it.
Yeah.
That's
it's
very
not
true.
good. You know, like in order to like actually finish, you need to
Gotta
like get in your
chill.
zone, focus. Like
Just relax.
I don't want to get all like whatever, but like
Yeah.
you're like energetically connected to
Yeah.
the person, like to really fully like
Immerse yourself.
not a hitting, but type of situation, you know?
Yeah.
See,
So-
that's I remember because how we told the difference now. We called it point and shoot. So parasympathetic P point is when you get that joint up, point, and then ejaculation is shoot, sympathetic. So that's how we knew that one. But
Oh,
point and shoot.
when you shoot.
But there's a little science for y'all. There's a little answers for y'all. But we gonna get this last question real quick. It's actually kind of two
Fuck
questions.
you back to sleep, girl.
All right. What can you text a girl that will easily get you in her pants?
Don't trip. We got,
We
you.
Like, what's that one text that you get at 10 o'clock at night that you're like, okay, like, I want this guy right now. Like,
Okay, but like you also have to like mood. Like the girl's mood like really matters.
Well, okay, there has to be, with that being said, there has to be like an actual attraction already.
okay.
You can't just like slide in the DMs and she's gonna be like, yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
let's go. I'm gonna go over your house
Like
for
I'm
the
ready.
first
No,
time.
no. She has to be like feeling you already, or like,
Or you guys are like
her
each
eye
other's
on you.
pictures, or like DMing already. Like, yeah, there's there has to be a connection.
Have a little something there.
Yeah.
And if there is a little something there, then you can, you can say whatever. Like, come through, slide right now. What you doing?
I
don't
would
know.
say, what are you doing?
What are you
Is a
doing?
really good, simple,
To the
No
point.
caps.
and like just it opens the door to a conversation for you to be like, you know what? Why don't you come over?
Okay.
I'll be like, okay.
Especially, yeah, low key. If you get the "what are you doing" when you're out with your friends or whatever, you're like, "Oh, I'm finna get some tonight." Like, it's
Or
not-
like that you up.
Yeah.
You up?
I don't. For me, I don't like the you up. I like the what are you doing?
Well, you up is more like a 2 a.m.
Yeah.
type situation.
Yep.
when
And
you
like
wake
a what
up.
are you doing is like, oh, you thought about it a little bit earlier.
Yeah.
Oh, you was thinking about this. You're not just a spur of the moment type. Okay, that makes sense. You up?
You know,
text?
we had a good conversation actually a long time ago, and it was like, if you hit a girl before the sun goes down, like you like thought about her, and if you hit her after the sun went down, it's kind of like a
Oh, it's a more hormonal.
it's like a little eye emojis.
So if it's, I think I do remember
you
this
remember that
conversation.
conversation?
Yeah, it was if you hit it before the sun goes down, then that's someone you are probably actually interested in and thinking about all the time. But if after, it's just your lower extremities talking. Like it's like I'm trying to get some. What you trying to do? That makes
That's
sense.
actually kind of funny.
I feel like we come up with some wordplay for that, but we'll do that eventually. Like sun up. No, something. We'll come up with it later. All right, last question for today. What do you text a girl? Oh, this kind of ties in. What do you text a girl after a hookup? Like when she goes home, what am I sending her?
Are you home safe?
Home safe.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
Really?
Always check if she's home safe.
Even if you have a shitty like
Experience.
always make sure she got home safe.
Yes.
And I wish I could put that in bold letter, like highlighted in bold letters.
Yes.
Did you make it home safe? Simple, effective.
Or even you home safe? Question mark.
Then they're not a jerk that just got in their
Yeah.
pants and left. So what about? And then you'd be like, so how was it? What did he text you that? What would you say?
Well,
How was it after the hookup?
If you ask
If the
me how
guy-
Yeah,
I
you trying to know what his game was talking about? If he was really putting it down, or if you just
I would kind of be weirded out. I'd
Really?
be
That's
like,
a
what you
weird
want to know?
question.
Like,
It's a weird question because like either you hit them up again or you don't.
yeah. I feel like
That's
that's a conversation in person.
oh,
Like-
so like right after when you're panting and stuff, you're like, how was it?
I would be like this. Oh.
I would laugh. I meant like the next time y'all hang out. Like I would have been. It's like a conversation. I don't
okay.
know.
You know, I
actually,
think that's not a
Yeah.
conversation
That's not
that
a
even needs to
conversation at
happen
all.
unless you're in like
Yeah.
a relationship and you're trying to like
up your game,
improve and up your game. Like you don't need to be
or
like
like explore
asking-
your sexual. I don't know
Yeah.
experience with each other. But yeah, that's a weird question. I would not ask that.
Understandable.
Don't-
I'd be weirded out.
Get your game up. But on their note, before we close, also when you take a girl home, you don't drive off until she walks in the crib.
Yep.
Make sure you do that as well because
Until her door opens and she closes it.
Exactly.
Closes it.
Closes
You
it.
never
Wait
know.
like 3 seconds. You know it's locked.
Yeah.
It's good to go, and then drive
So
off.
free
Yes.
tips for y'all that weren't raised like that, but like that.
Yeah.
All right, but that's it for this episode of Don't Trip. We want to thank our guest stars real quick. Yeah, applause, blah, 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 whatever. Make sure y'all go tap in with them. Their stuff will be in the bio if you're watching on YouTube, and I think I can put it in the bio if it's a podcast as well. Check out their Instagrams if you want to say it real quick. They can follow you if they want. What's your Instagram?
My Instagram is _Alex_Zamora.
Zamora.
Mine is Claudes with 4 S's and 2 underscores, but it's super complicated. So
Okay, well,
We'll be in the bio.
you can rewind it if you want, or you can go check the bio. But thanks for tapping in. Make sure you go like, comment, subscribe. More episodes coming soon. Hopefully you're all enjoying, and make sure you share with your friends. But don't trip.
thank you.
We got you.
Yeah.